Welcome back. In this video, we're going to cover sex determination. To start, we're going to look at the biological definition of male and female. So there are many organisms that we classify as male and female, even plants. So how do we distinguish between these male and female organisms? Because not all of them have the familiar gonads or reproductive parts that we think of when we look at animals. In biology, sex is defined by the gametes that the organism produces. So a male will always produce the smaller, more motile gametes that swim around or move. Females always produce the larger, less motile gamete, the egg cells. Let's start by looking at sex determination in humans. For humans, sex is determined based on chromosomes. Females have two X chromosomes, while males have an X and a Y chromosome. Okay, this means that males are actually the ones that determine the sex of the baby. We know that each parent gives a sex chromosome to their offspring. Okay? Females only have X chromosomes to give, which means that sex is determined by the male. So whether that male gives an X chromosome or a Y chromosome will determine whether that couple has a male or a female baby. There are physical differences in the sex chromosomes. X chromosomes are very large, containing many genes. The Y chromosome is much smaller and has fewer genes on it. There are differences in the process of meiosis for males and females as well. For males, during meiosis, there are equal divisions of the cytoplasm and DNA resulting in 4 small sperm cells. For females, we see that the cytoplasm is not divided equally. During meiosis, most of the cytoplasm remains in one cell. The DNA is split equally, into this polar body. During meiosis 2, we see the same thing happening where most of the cytoplasm stays in one cell and we get these other polar bodies as extra pieces. The end result in females is a single ovum or egg cell with several polar bodies that are then recycled. The strategy of XY chromosomal sex determination is not the only strategy out there. Birds also use chromosomes to determine sex, but they use different chromosomes. We can see here that in these birds, females are the ones that have 2 different chromosomes, a W and a Z. The males have 2 of the same chromosome, ZZ. This means that the females in birds are actually the ones that determine the sex of the baby. Another interesting strategy is using ploidy as a way to determine sex. This strategy is used by Hymenoptera, a type of insects, including ants, bees, and wasps. For these individuals, if an egg is fertilized and becomes diploid, that egg will develop into a female. If the egg is laid unfertilized, it will develop into a male. So males, even as adults, are haploid. The last strategy we're going to discuss is actually temperature determination. This is common in many reptiles, such as turtles. For them, sex is determined based on the temperature that the eggs are incubated. So for example, with these turtles, we see that if the eggs are incubated in a warmer temperature, they will mature into females. If the eggs are incubated at a cooler temperature, they will develop into males. In this video, we have defined sex based on the biological definition. We have discussed sex determination in humans. And we have looked at other strategies of sex determination.